They shattered the gates with cannon fire, both a warning and a declaration. To them, a convent wasn't sacred ground. It was a symbol of defiance, proof that the cross still dared to rise in conquered soil. Inside, the sisters hid their relics, silver chalices, embroidered icons, fragments of saint bones beneath the chapel floor. They believed, if their bodies were lost, their faith might still endure. But the soldiers weren't after treasure. They wanted evidence proof that they had crushed not just the enemy's armies, but their God. By nightfall, the surviving nuns were herded into the courtyard. Torchlight turned their white robes into shifting gold and shadow. They were told they'd be taken before the Pasha, a promise few ever lived to see fulfilled. What followed became legend, so grim that even church chroniclers avoided the details. By dawn, the convent was ash. Smoke drifted from the refectory, where the women once shared bread and silence. Ottoman flags fluttered from the bell tower, signalling nearby units that resistance was over. Yet in that courtyard, something unexpected happened. The soldiers waiting for screams heard singing instead. Bound with rope, the surviving sisters began to chant, a hymn not of despair, but defiance. The Agnus Dei, Lamb of God, who takes away the sins of the world. Their voices trembled, but never broke. The Ottoman captain, unsure whether to laugh or silence them, ordered the abbess dragged forward. Eleni still clutched the silver cross rescued from the altar. The captain promised her mercy. If she renounced her God and accepted the conqueror's faith, her sisters would live. Her reply sealed her fate. I have already given my life. What else can you take? The captain hesitated, perhaps moved, then turned away, leaving her to his men. What followed was never written in full. Even Ottoman records, which glorified victory, described it only as discipline for those who refused reason. Yet in later European letters, her name resurfaced, Eleni of Larissa, the nun who would not kneel. By midday, the convent's bells were melted for coin, and the rooftop cross shipped east as a trophy. But soon, rumours spread across nearby villages. They said that when the wind swept through the ruins at night, one could still hear women's voices, not crying, but praying. The smoke had barely faded when the march began. What remained of the order, 22 women in torn habits, were driven south toward the coast, ankles bound, watched by Ottoman horsemen. To the empire, they weren't prisoners of war but symbols of conquest, proof that even sacred walls could fall. The journey was merciless. The sun scorched the road. The sisters, who had never stepped beyond their cloister,